you ever been really angry and said something in the heat of the moment and then afterwards thought, why did I say that? Or reacted in a way that just didn't feel like you at all? There's actually a reason that this can happen. When your nervous system detects a threat, one of the protective responses it can move into is fight. And fight isn't necessarily about sort of physically fighting someone. It can show up as anger, arguing, shouting, becoming defensive, or an intense need to prove your point. Your body is preparing to protect you. When you're highly activated, your brain becomes much more focused on dealing with that perceived threat than calmly thinking through the consequences of what you're about to say. Your nervous system is asking, how do I deal with this? How do I protect myself? Rather than, what's the most helpful thing that I could say right now? This is where the expression seeing red actually comes from. When you're extremely angry, your thinking can become more reactive and just less flexible. You might become convinced that you're right and the other person is wrong. You might bring up things from months ago. You might say something specifically because you know it will hurt. And afterwards, when you've calmed down, you just wonder, where did that come from? The important thing to understand is that your nervous system is trying to protect you. And the perceived threat doesn't have to actually be physical. It might be just feeling criticized, rejected, ignored, misunderstood, or controlled. Your body reacts to what it perceives as threatening, even when you're not in physical danger. And once you're highly activated, calmly reasoning with yourself can actually be really difficult. You might even know that you're making things worse, but just kind of feel unable to stop. And then afterwards, the shame kicks in. What's wrong with me? Why do I always do this? But attacking yourself doesn't usually help you change the pattern, but understanding it will. And understanding your response doesn't mean excusing your behavior either. If you've hurt somebody, that still matters. You can take responsibility, apologize, and repair that relationship. But you can also become curious about what happened before you reacted. What did you feel in your body? Did your heart start racing? Did your breathing change? Did you clench your jaw? Did you suddenly feel the need to defend yourself? These early signs are important because you don't want to wait until you're completely seeing red before trying to regulate. Notice the activation earlier. Maybe your voice is getting louder, you're talking faster, you feel yourself clenching your fists or your jaw. You want to interrupt or prove your point. That can be your signal to pause. Don't send that message, don't make that big decision. If you can, step away from that conversation. Slow your breathing. Feel your feet on the floor. Move your body. Give yourself some time to come down. You might simply say, I just need some time before we continue this conversation. And that's not avoiding the issue. It's recognizing that you're too activated to deal with it well right now. Once your body begins to settle, your thinking can become flexible again. You can see more than one perspective and choose your words more carefully. And that's the real goal. Not to never feel angry. Anger is normal. It can tell you that something matters or that a boundary has actually been crossed. The goal is to learn how to feel anger without allowing it to make every decision for you. So if you look back at something that you've said in anger and think, why did I behave like that? Try not to immediately attack yourself. Take responsibility, but get curious too. What was happening? What triggered you? What could you do differently next time? Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can do when you're angry is just pause. Regulate your body first and respond when you're no longer reacting from the most activated version of yourself. There are plenty of short videos of regulation practices on my channel. However, if you'd like a more personalised approach, you can book a one-to-one in my Linktree, which is also on my channel. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more somatic and nervous system videos to help you feel more grounded and regulated. Be kind to yourself.